You want to see during your review process which of the 1,000 tricks the test makers use are you uniquely prone to. Which brings me to number 7, going into the review process in more depth, analyzing when it comes to answer choices, what was tempting about the wrong answer choice that made you pick it, and what ultimately makes it wrong, and what was discouraging about the right answer that pushed you away from it, and what ultimately made it correct. You want to do that again and again and again. The review process should take just as long, if not longer, than actually completing the problems in the first place. I was just speaking with a student earlier before this conversation we're having now, and he was telling me that he was going through lots of problems and looking at explanations, and he had the sense that maybe he wasn't reviewing in enough depth. And upon further discussion with him, I found out that not only was he looking at explanations, but he was only spending a few minutes on them, and he was not actually writing down anything for himself. So in your review process, your pen or pencil should be moving. And I really mean pen or pencil. Typing isn't even as good as this. You want to write down, engage your brain, multiple sensory inputs, write down, and maybe even like whisper to yourself if you're in a library or something you don't want other people to hear. Really talk through the process. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you could also talk to a friend, talk to an LSAT instructor, talk to other folks who are studying for this, but really engage with the problems. This is not something where you kind of sit at the back of the class in a lecture hall and you just passively absorb it. You have to actively engage in your review process.